is ready for the main event tonight. Please, everybody, right now, give it up for Tyler Morrow.
I moved here it was 4 years ago now, and I love it. I love New York. New York's my favorite. New York, I love the good things about it, but I don't mind the bad things. I kind of like that too. I love the nightlife, the drinking, the entertainment, all that stuff. But I like the crime. I'm a fan. I do. It's a good low level of crime constantly happening, but not to me today. It's you'll be on the on the news, oh, someone's pushing people on the train tracks. And you're like, which train? The J train. You're like, I've never ridden that train in my life. We're fine. So someone just got shot in the Bronx, and you're like, that might as well be Europe. I've never been there. They have a zoo, I hear. I'm not going. It's normalized. Crime is normal here. You'll be on the subway. It was last year on the subway, someone was stabbing people, and people were learning about it on their phones on the subway. They were in motion, being people are stabbing people on the subway. This is crazy. I remember I was on a 6 train at the time, and I looked, and it was happening on a 5 train, and I was like, Express, thank God. It was but one time I was doing Express, which honestly, it's kind of smart. I mean, Express is less stops, is more stabbing time underground. It's just a smart criminal. Where he's more time, I'm gonna get a bunch of you. That's great. It's a good move. Because people forget, everybody comes here to do good things. I feel people transplant here, if they're I'm gonna make it on Broadway, I'm gonna do stand-up, I'm gonna be a chef or whatever. But low-level criminals come here to go pro too. They come from small towns and stuff like that. Because you do crime in a small town, you get caught quick. It's they know you. Whereas in New York, it's endless victims. It's constant. There's just people all around the streets to assault and stores to rob. It's you can go up to a Starbucks, just punch a dude in the face, and then run away. And you come back 20 minutes later, there'll be just another dude there. You're just you too. Oh, I can just keep doing this? This is crazy. It's fun. It never ends. I know, because the big crime where I grew up in my town was someone broke into the library a long time ago, and there was a lady in there and pushed her over, and then he ran out, and they're still talking about that now. When I go home, I'll be I'm going to the grocery store, they'll be well, if you go by the library, careful. It was 92. It's not coming back. It's gonna be fine. I had a guy last year. I had a homeless guy. He hit me. He open hand hit me on the subway. I was sitting there and he just hit me and he ran off. And I'm taking the subway home tonight. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When he hit me, I felt he was jury duty. I was I'm good for 3 years now. That's good. I am sad. I do. I love this city. The one thing this city doesn't have that I miss from the suburbs is just yard sales. That's my... Yeah, yard sale. I love a yard sale. It's fun. You just take crap out of your house, put it on the lawn. Do you want to buy this? And then people are no, but it's fun to look at it. But we used to go all the time on the weekends, and we went one time, and there was a guy. He was all excited about his crap, and he was like, "Hey, you looking for anything in particular?" It's no. I would be in a store. What are you talking about? That's insane. I was just yeah, I'm looking for a Mickey Mouse alarm clock. Do you have that? I saw it on eBay. Do you have it too, though? That's crazy. That's insane to think that. They always have the same crap. What are the odds that I'm looking for what that guy has? I'm going to show up and be oh, yeah, do you have any, bins of Beanie Babies at all? And oh, you do? That's what you have? Oh. You got any Band of Brothers on VHS? You got that? Perfect. Just what I needed. I do estate sales as well. I don't know if people are familiar with that. Yeah, sometimes when people die, the kids don't know what to do, so they'll just take the house and open it up. And they you want to buy stuff? And you just go through dead people's houses. Yeah, I've gone through. I went to a bedroom once, and there was an answering machine with 2 messages unlistened to. And you're did she die yesterday? What's happening? This is crazy. But I find them better. You do get better deals at them. It's messed up, but it's easier to haggle with the bereaved. It just is. They're very sad, and they just want the stuff gone. They'll be like, this is the hat that my dad wore every fishing trip. Like, every year we go, and he would wear this hat. It's 40, 50 years of fishing trips, and you're just like, I'll give you like $2 for it. If I'm honest, I don't even like it that much. It just like works for like a Halloween costume I'm gonna be doing. So like, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna throw it away after. I don't even want this thing. Oh, my favorite find was I was at a yard sale and there was the biography of The Rock. I was like, this is kind of funny. I flipped it open. And The Rock, he wrote his biography in 2001. So in 2001, he was like, I'm done doing stuff. The last chapter is called WrestleMania. He's like, I was in WrestleMania. The end. You're like, you're gonna be the most famous person like in the world. That's crazy. Like, it'd be like if OJ wrote his autobiography in '93. Like, do not write that, dude. You're gonna sell way more books in '95. Just wait. Hold on. Oh my God, you're gonna kill a lady. It's crazy. Don't do this. You're just like, I was an actor. I was a football player. I bought a Ford Bronco. The end. Like, no, there's another chapter. There's a lot of chapters. No, I should have written mine 2 years ago. Actually, I just turned 37 this year, which, yeah, it's great. Everybody wants that age. Everybody's going for 37. It's a good one. I don't know. I just feel like there's not much happening. The only thing I can feel is like my midlife crisis is kicking in, which is fun. Early 30s you get aches and pains, and late 30s you're like, I never learned to surf. Why never learn to surf? There's like weird stuff like that. And I know 37, it's not midlife. My doctor says I'm way past midlife. My daughter's a baseball fan, and he said, he goes, you're in the bottom of the 7th, and it's a blowout. I was like, dang. I was like, I can come back. Come on. I was like, what if I hit a grand slam? He's like, that's actually kind of the problem. Denny's grand slams. That's actually, in your 20s, way too many of those. Yeah. But I can feel it kicking in. I'm excited for it. I'm midlife, late life. I want a crisis. That's... It's shit on. People say bad things about the midlife crisis. Like, I have a buddy, his dad went through it, and he was like, it was the worst time of my life. My dad lost his mind, essentially, and then he, takes everything out of the 401k, and he goes out and buys a boat. What a tragedy. Your cool-ass dad bought you a boat? You're 13, the age where you want your dad to own a boat? It's not that bad. Like, I'm not gonna buy a boat for my midlife. I can't afford that. I'm gonna end up learning close-up magic or something like that. That's what's gonna happen. Next year, I'm gonna end up here. I'm gonna be asking you which card is yours. That's what's gonna end up happening to me. It's not gonna be good. The person who knew I was having a midlife crisis first was YouTube, 100%. The algorithm could see me. It was like, oh, looks like he's late 30s, posting stand-up videos, no views. It was like, I think we have an issue here. And they started throwing hobbies at me. It'd be like, oh, do you want to learn to brew your own beer or do CrossFit or something? You stop doing that. And I was my favorite one is I got an ad where I was in the middle of watching a video and it popped up and all of a sudden it was like, hey, did you ever think about trying to learn to speak Chinese? I was like, Chinese? What the? I was like, I never thought about China in my life. I don't think. I have a friend who's he's a big history buff. He speaks a lot of languages. So I was like, hey, isn't this crazy? YouTube came to me and asked me if I wanted to learn Chinese, and he was like, it didn't give you a dialect. It didn't say Cantonese or Mandarin. I'm like, no, not Cantonese or Mandarin. Chinese. It wants me to learn Chinese. He's like, no, I know that. I understand that. He's like, I'm saying? There's many dialects of Chinese. You wouldn't just learn all of That's very stupid. You would think you would learn all of Chinese. I'm like, it sounds like you think I can't learn Chinese. That's what it sounds like. I can learn Chinese, my friend. I can learn Chinese. I will. You drop me out 2 years from now, you could drop me off anywhere in China. I will speak to the locals. I promise you. I will show them my close-up magic. I will do all that stuff. I'll be every single dialect. I'll be able to say, "Is this your card?" I'll be able to do it. I promise you, I'm going to be able to do it. I just get kind of like insecure around that guy because he's very smart. He just speaks so many languages and he has all that going on for him. He always brings up history stuff to me where he's like, oh, did you you know when the Mongols tried to invade the Song Dynasty? And I'm like, dude, I just learned about Mandarin. I don't know what that is. I don't know. He knows like last words of people. He memorizes that. Like the King of Scotland from 1700 whatever. And he'll be like, oh, you know, he said this. I'm like, that's weird, you know. It's weird they ever wrote that stuff down, to be honest with you. I'm really glad they don't do it anymore. I feel like dying is hard enough. And then on top of that, your lungs are collapsing, your liver is like failing. Like you're fighting through the morphine and someone's like, what are you saying? What are your last... And you're like, dude, don't write down anything right now. Don't write down... DMT's kicking in right now. I can't even talk to you, please. I don't have poetry going. I don't have nothing, man. I already know what my last words are going to be anyways. Going to be something like, is this what a heart attack is? And then I'm going to collapse in a Pizza Hut. That's what's going to happen to me. That's how I go out. The only person who's going to know my last words is the guy standing behind me in line. That's what it's going to be. He's going to see me die and be like, can I still get breadsticks? Can I still... That's the thing I worry about. That's the thing I think is going to take me out is fast food. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to it like 100%. In my 20s, no joke, ate fast food 3 times a day. Like I would have every meal fast food, 3 to 4. It was extremely unsafe. And then I remember in the early 2000s, there was that movie they put out where it was like Super Size Me. And the guy's like, I'm going to eat a Big Mac for 3 meals a day for a month and see what happens. And I was like, just fucking ask me. Like, I'll tell you. You get a little sad. That's your cholesterol goes up. You go, maybe I'll try stand-up. And you start doing that. And then you're in your late 30s trying to learn Chinese. That's pretty much how it goes as we end up. I know, I just love it. I know everyone like has had fast food, but I feel like there's a similar experience where you kind of crave it and you eat it and you go, oh man, why did I do that? That was gross. There's like a regret part after you feel like gross about it. And I just never get that regret part. I could eat a Big Mac. I'm like, let's start the day. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. I could eat Taco Bell at 2 in the morning and then wake up at 9 a.m. and go back to Taco Bell for breakfast. I'm like you again, I'm here. I do have to cut back. I hit my new low because whenever you're addicted to something, you have a low at some point. It was last year. My wife went out to like a Broadway show, and I was like, I'm all alone, and I can do whatever I want. You know, when you live with someone, when they leave, you're like, I'm gonna do something. Yeah, like, I'm gonna watch porn on the big TV or something. Yeah. No, but for me, I was like, I'm gonna get McDonald's. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, there's not a strong judgment, but I could feel my wife looking like, come on, you shouldn't, don't order that. It's like, she's not here, I'm going to eat it with no judgment, I'm going to have a good time. And I went on the Uber Eats app, and I ordered it. Some man got on a bicycle, he went over to McDonald's, and I saw him on the app coming back to me. I was all excited. And then he brought it, and I had double quarter pounder, large fry, large shake. I was like eating it. And this way it was a low moment, because when I finished, my only thought is I was like I want to do it again. And then I did it again. I went back on Uber Eats. I did a reorder. And McDonald's, I figured McDonald's would sound like a wellness check or something. Like, what's going on over there, dude? It's like, no, but like, watch, a different man on a bicycle went over there. He goes to McDonald's, he comes, I see him on the app getting close, and as he gets close to the apartment, my wife came home. Yeah, and she comes in the door, she sees empty McDonald's. She's like, hey, come on, really, McDonald's? I'm like, there's another man on the way right now. I'm like, oh no. That's like, I felt dirty. I felt like I was cheating. Like, I need to hide this man. I need to find a way to get him out. And I know, like, he's gonna buzz our buzzer, and she's gonna hear it, and so like I freaked out and I lied. I was like, I'm gonna get something down at the store, like a drink. You want anything down there? She's like, no. And so I go downstairs and I met him before he came and rang the doorbell, and then I just ate McDonald's on the sidewalk. A little bit of rain was trickling, and a guy was like smoking a cigarette over to the right, and I was like, this is addiction. I need an anonymous meeting. I need something. I need help here. It's completely out of control, man. And I'm trying to cut back on it. Like, I'm trying to get better on like some of like my eating, because My cardiologist is being a buzzkill about it now. You know things are going bad when you have a cardiologist. That's when your regular doctor is just like, dude, I can't do anything else. You gotta see another guy. I do feel that. He told me, he's like, you should find like friends for like accountability. They'll help you, like they'll like keep you accountable. And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. And I met up with a friend. We went out to like a bar to grab a few drinks, and I was like, hey, yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm like, I'm trying to like get better. With like my cardiologist is mad at me because like my habits, my health is really bad, and I got to do better things. I need friends who are going to keep me accountable. And he was like, yeah, 100%, man, I get it. Your drinking is like out of control. I was like, no, that one's fine. That one's fine. He talked about that. We're going to keep doing that one though. Wrong addiction. Wrong. He's like, you're gambling? I was like, no, but fast food. Stop bringing up different addictions. Like, I'm a man of many addictions, okay? I'm working on this one today. I'm trying to get through it. I'm not quitting drinking yet. That's awesome. I think some people have bad experiences with it. I've had none bad. I've had like, my parents drank a lot. Great times. All great, like, fantastic. Like my dad, he wouldn't drink during the week, and then he would drink Friday, Saturday. That was his big, like, I'm gonna go hard. He'd go to like 5 a.m. drinking. And there was like one night he came in my room at 3 a.m, and I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Nah, like the amusement park game if you don't know. But like, so he comes in, he's stumbling in, he's like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's an amusement park, and I'm like, it's a game. He's like, oh, which guy are you? Like, I'm none of the guys. Nah, I'm none. He's like, oh, so you're like all the guys. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm none of them. He's like, so you're the roller coaster? It's like, yeah, I'm the roller coaster. Sure, I'm kind of God, but it's fine. The roller coaster's fine. And then like he's like, this is crazy. I work with this guy Peter that needs to see this. This is crazy. I was like, Peter? He's like, yeah, you gotta send me this file. I'll send it to Peter. He'll love this thing. And I was like, I don't know if you can send a Roller Coaster Tycoon file. I don't know how to do that. So you got to figure it out. And then he left. And then I was like, well, I was Googling, how do you do that? And then I found like the print screen option. There's like on the PC, print screen. You can print whatever's on the screen. I take a picture of every ride. I take a picture of all the angles and stuff. And I was all excited. Get in a folder. Wake up in the morning and I tell my dad, I go, hey, I got a folder ready to send to you with all the Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff. And he's like, what the hell is Roller Coaster Tycoon? I'm like, what are you talking about? What? You were in my room last night. We were like, I showed you all the stuff on the game and the Roller Coaster Tycoon. He's like, I don't remember shit from last night, dude. Like, what? I was like trying to jog his memory. I'm like, Peter. He was send the pictures to Peter. He's like, I don't know a Peter. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm like, that right there, that is like fun alcohol. That's a fun stuff. That's not. Some people have bad experiences. Your dad drinks and he hits you with a remote control or something crazy. My dad drank and I learned about the print screen button. It was actually fine. It was actually very helpful. I used it a lot, dude. If he had drank every day of the week, I might have learned to code. Who knows? I would have been really good. I could have got really good. I'm not quitting drinking. I'm not quitting gambling either, I'll tell you that much. I got money on preseason football happening as this show is occurring, okay? I've got a problem, okay? Now, the thing people always say with gambling is they try to like talk me out of it. They're like, hey, I know you're having fun, but remember, the house always wins. And I'm like, yeah, I've been to the house. I've been to a casino. Like, I see it. They have cathedral ceilings. Everything's made of gold. I know they're winning. I've never been at a blackjack table where the dealer was nervous. You know, he's like, I need a 21, man. Oh, yeah. You never see the owner walking around the floor being like, stop winning so much, everybody. My kids need to go to college. What are you doing? Why'd I buy this casino? What a dumb idea. I'm not quitting. I love it too much. It's just I have an addicted personality. It's just part of your personality. It's who you are. I got that. I got anxiety. Anybody in here anxiety? Everyone has anxiety. No one doesn't have it. Literally, any awkward situation, confrontation, I'll pay you money to make it end. I literally will. Like, can I just give you money? I literally did that once. I I was at a bagel shop, and I went in there. I was just getting 2 bagels. That's all I needed. And I'm in there, and I go, I'm going to get a plain bagel. I'm going to get a sesame bagel. And the guy behind the counter, he just cuts in, and he's like, how many bagels are you getting? I was like, a dozen. And he was like excited. He like went and grabbed a box, and he was like, all right. He's like, all right. And then like I had a moment where I could be like, hey, you know what? I don't know why I said that. That was crazy. I want 2. I don't need this. But instead, I named 10 more bagels that I didn't want. I was just like a cinnamon raisin. That looks good. And an egg bagel. And he's like, oh, you're going to need a cream cheese with all this. I'm like, you bet I am. Get to put that in there. Shit. Oh, my God, I need that. And then I came home, and I had like a dozen bagels and cream cheese. And my wife's like, why do you have all this? I'm like, a man talked kind of weird to me. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't have the confidence to be like, no, I don't have it. And this is the craziest. It's like the craziest, most confident city in the world is New York. You see confident people all the time. I don't know where they come from. The most confident thing I've ever seen was I was at a bar over in Astoria. I was sitting at the bar, and a guy came out of the bathroom, walked up to the bar, and he goes, hey, bartender, heads up, I just clogged the toilet. I was like, you can say that? Anytime I've ever clogged a toilet in my life, I leave the bathroom, then leave the premises forever. I don't come back, it's over. That is insane. The guy didn't even say that the toilet was clogged. He was like, I did it. I clogged. I was like, what? So easy. You know, it was like he could have easily been like, that thing was clogged, but instead he was just like, you know, the toilet that has been handling everyone's waste in this bar can't handle mine. And he did that, and then someone had to come out from the back, and they had to go into the toilet and go unclog it. He sat at the bar and ordered dinner. I'm like, he's refilling? This is insane. This is crazy. Like, that confidence level is banana. I don't have that. I can't do awkward silences. I talk to Uber drivers. That's what. You're not even supposed to do that, I don't think. I do it all the time. Like, if it's quiet, I can't. I'm like, how's your day? Like, you know, and they're like, I'm driving for Uber. Not good. Why are you talking to me? I had one time, like, I was awkward silence. Like, I'm bad at small talks. I shouldn't even be in it, doing it at all. And I get in and I go, where are you from? And the guy's just like, Egypt. I was like, okay, I got nothing. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, where in Egypt? And he was looking at me like, what the fuck? He looked in the mirror. He was just like, Aswan? I was like, oh. I was hoping you were going to say the pyramids or something. Fuck, I got nothing, dude. I was like, is that near the Sphinx? I don't know. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, man. What's worse is when the Uber driver wants to talk to you, and like they already have a conversation going on, and you get in, and you're just now in it with them. I had one where like I got in an Uber, and the guy was listening to talk radio, and he just like turned it down after a minute, and he was just like, hey, what do you think about this Trump guy? It was a 30-minute ride. I was just like, 29 more. I'm like, God, get me out of this. He had a lot of opinions. He told me a lot of stuff. And a lot of like, he'd be like, you know what the problem is? I'm like, no, but I bet you're going to tell me. I bet you're about to throw that on me. Then he got into conspiracies. Which, I'm a fat white dude with a beard. I love a good conspiracy. I'm fine. I'm in. But not fun ones. Now he was like, you're talking about like COVID vaccines and like they're trying to like feminize men. I'm like, this is all depressing and weird. I like fun, like Beyonce's a lizard. I like that. Like, because we know she's not a lizard, but we can't prove she's not, so it's fun. It's fun. Right? We can't touch her. They won't let us. They won't. Or like you'd be like, oh, like Anne Frank never died, and then she grew up to be Hillary Clinton. That's fun. Then you start doing math. You're like, oh, when was Hillary Clinton born? Does that even work? Is she Jew? I don't even know if Hillary Clinton's Jewish. I don't even know. Like, I Googled it. I Googled it, and like Google AI is really good now, so it gives you the answer. That was the first time Google AI was like, why the fuck are you asking me that? I said, what do you mean? I just want to know. Is Hillary Clinton Jewish? Like, maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Why do you need to know right now? Am I on a list? Like, no. I do. I like fun ones. There are many boring ones like JFK, and I'm not like if you say the moon landing's fake, I'm not interested. But if you say the moon is fake, I'm in. I'll subscribe to Discovery Plus or whatever I got. I will watch that. I need to know what you did to connect dots to make that happen. Like, it excites me. And I know that the part that makes it fun is I know it's not true. It's like you're connecting dots. I get that. It's just you're putting this. They don't belong together. But in the same vein, I lived in my parents' basement till I was 25. I'm a big fan of Magic the Gathering and board games. And I lost my virginity in my late 20s. People connect those dots real fast. I'd say too fast. I'd say, listen, I was waiting for the one. No, but I love conspiracy. He wasn't doing any fun ones. And then we finally got near the end of the ride. And I was like, well, we're going to get out soon. And he goes, hey, you want to see something cool? I was like, can I say no? I don't think I'm in, right? I have to. He goes, look at this. He shows me a picture on his phone. And it's just like a picture of him and another guy smiling together. I go, oh, very nice. I don't know what that... He goes, you don't recognize the guy? And now, am I supposed to? I look again. I'm like, nah. He's like, it's one of the 5 guys. I was like, what? It's like burgers and fries. I was like, what? You know one of the 5 guys from 5 Guys Burgers? That's crazy. He goes, no. I ran into him at a party. I was like, you recognized one of the 5 guys? You need to see my cardiologist now. Like, you didn't know what they look like. You're not supposed to. That's not a celebrity. That's great. I got out of the car. I was like, I never want to be near that man again. That was... Like, he thinks that's a hall pass. I got one of the 5 guys. If I meet one, like, that's crazy. That's insane. I don't know if you've ever done the hall pass that you and your significant other, you choose, like, some celebrity. If they run into them, they can sleep with them. You get to choose a celebrity. Me and my wife did it because we hadn't had a good argument in a while. Let's describe people that aren't each other that we want to sleep with. That's a great idea. So, yeah. Her first pick was One Direction, the boy band. Like a group? You don't get a group? If I was like the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. What are you talking about? That's insane. I was like, that's nuts. That's 4 people. And she's like, there's 5 people in the band. I was like, that's more guys. There's 5 guys? I'm like, God damn. You think you won't run into one? I know a guy who met one of the 5 guys. You could run into one. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. I don't need that. Oh, man. And she was like, no, actually, there's not 5 because one of them died last year. And I was like, so it was 4. Okay, so it is 4. I still am not happy about it. I'm not happy there's that many people walking around. Oh. I chose Gordon Ramsay, so I think I win either way. Gordon Ramsay's my guy. Gordon Ramsay, I love him so much. It's scary. It's like I imagine the breakfast you get after a night with him. Oh my God. We're almost at the end here, but I just can't go through a set without talking about Gordon Ramsay. I just can't. It has to happen. I love this man. He's angry British chef. He's soft now, but he used to be hard. He used to like go hard. He used to like. He had like a show. He had like a Hell's Kitchen where he'd like bring on professional chefs. You suck. You make fun of you. I don't know how you ever got a cooking job. You shouldn't be here. And then he'd do like Master Chef, where you bring on like home chefs, and he'd be like, you suck too, you'll never work in the kitchen, you're bad. And the only one I haven't watched, the only show, is Master Chef Junior, because I'm kind of scared he yells at the kids. And I love him so much, I'm not ready to like watch him call a 13-year-old the C word. I don't got it in me. I'm like, I can't do this. I love him too much, man. Every show, it's always like a cooking competition. You win like money or whatever from it. And then the one show that they don't do that is Hell's Kitchen, where you win, you end up winning like a chance to be the head chef of one of his restaurants, which is weird because you like work for him for 3 months and he screams at you and he's like, you're horrible, you're a terrible chef. And then at the end, you're like, I won. What did I win? He's like, you get to work for me forever now. Like, can I do a $250,000? I'll do a $250,000 instead. Can I do a different show? Like, but my number 1 favorite show is Kitchen Nightmares. Yeah, they go into bad kitchens. They've done it in Astoria a few times. They fixed them. They're good now. No, but they do. They go into bad kitchens and they fix them and they do all this stuff. But back in the day, I said he went hard. Like he would like come in, he'd be like, "Your food sucks. The decor is terrible. Your mom's ugly. She shouldn't be serving the food." Like, it was bad. He was so mean. And then he would show up and he would like order the menu. He'd be like, "Give me everything on the menu. I'm gonna try it all." And then he would just hate all of it. And then my favorite part of the show is when he ordered all the food, they do a quick cut back to the kitchen and the chef will be standing next to a microwave. And he's just like, "I think they're gonna like my food." It's kitchen nightmares. They've never liked he's never liked a single thing. He didn't even give good feedback. Back in the day, he would get like chili, and he'd be like, "This tastes like diarrhea. This is terrible." And then he'd just give it to the waitress, and the waitress have to go back, and the chef's like, "Did he like it?" And she's like, "He said it tastes like diarrhea." Like, I don't know. And then the chef's like, "I don't even know how to fix that. Like less salt. I don't know how you fix. How do you fix diarrhea chili? I don't know what to do." That's why my big goal in life is I do want to open my own restaurant, and I want to make it the worst. So he has to come see me. That's my way to meet him. He has to come. He has to visit me. I'm going to serve him food. He's going to shit on me. He's going to be like, "This chili tastes like diarrhea." And I'm going to be like, "That's because it is diarrhea." Yeah, I served you human feces. I got you. Yes. Also, you are my hall pass if you're down to fuck. That's up. My wife said that's okay. All right. I'm Tyler Morrow. Thanks so much for listening, guys. I really appreciate it.